All right. Well, it's Monday morning, a couple hours before I think the market's open. Um, we're going to start at the week. We are going to look at the important numbers or the important indicators or whatever you want to say for the week here. Current price is $45,700. Let's say that. We are on the 50 EMA, TEMA, 50 EMA, yeah, for uh, for the week. We have no support until about 31, 31K. A drop to the 100 EMA is 21%. A drop to last known support is 30%. Let's jump into the day. In the day, we are on a 6 red candle. It's a bit dirty, but on the TD sequential, it's a 6 nonetheless. Our MACD is bottomed out. So the moment that MACD flips over, that does not mean that we're going back up. It may mean that we're going back up to the 200 here. And we're flipping. The 50 and the 100 is flipping. We saw this. I mean, we saw it coming. Let's jump into the 4 hour. We have this channel that we were either gonna bounce in or we were gonna break. Let's get rid of the MACD on the 4 hour and let's switch to the RSI. We have no support for the RSI. So this could flatline down here. On the 4 hour. Let's look at it on the one. That's getting a little hairy, but on the one we're on an 8 candle. It's a dirty 8, but it's there. So we're real close to this 45K, right? And I think the last time that I streamed, I talked about clearing the board. Well, I have cleared some of the board, but first, let's look at what would have happened with FTM. So I actually, when I walked away, I said, you know what, I'll check this at 11. And at 11, it didn't look very good. So I actually did not get into FTM. I left this here as a paper trade, but I would have been stopped out on that. There's no doubt. Um, so, Sol. I sold Sol. The last bit that I had, I sold. I sold while I still had profit. So, Sol is one that I'm looking to get back into. Crow is also one that I sold that I got completely out of. ETH, I am completely out of it. Its movement is not that scary to me. Let's look at it on the 4 hour. So we could see this pull back up to the 50 and continue going down. That's no doubt. no doubt. So BTC on the day. Yeah, that right there, that is something that would need to be recovered, right? And I think a lot of people are going to see that, and a lot of people are going to sell their Bitcoin. I think this line is wrong. I think, yeah, I think that's where it's supposed to be, right? 42? No. Yeah, no, that's got to be lower. I'm, these lines aren't permanent. Nothing in the world is permanent. Let's put that back down to 41. All right, so yeah, and on the day, no support to 31. And I like the Bitcoin daily chart. This is what I prefer to trade. So, like I said on Bitcoin, I have some Bitcoin. It is in cold storage, and it may be a. Uh, I hate selling the Bitcoin. I want to keep the Bitcoin. I never want to sell the Bitcoin. I never want to get taxed selling the Bitcoin ever. So once it's in Bitcoin, it's put away. Don't touch it. But all the stuff I need to pull out of, right? Matic, I still need to pull out a Matic. That's still in profit. I don't know. I don't want to pull out a Matic. I don't want to pull out a Matic. But yeah, that's what we're doing if we're trading, is we're getting rid of stuff. Getting ready to be positioned in cash. Which, if there is a turnaround, oh, gee, I wouldn't expect it to be at 30. I would expect it to be at around 41, to be honest with you. That would be my that's 9%. Translated into these other coins like BNB. BNB, they just look a little stronger, but I think maybe I should be looking at these more on the 4 hour, and they don't look good at all. Or RSI on the 4 hour. I'm going to see if this flatlines or goes back up to the EMA. If it goes back up to the EMA, then I'm going to trade out. If it starts to flatline, of course, I'm looking at this 1, 2, 3, this 7 here on the 4 hour, and I don't like those if I'm right, because of course the 4 hour is going to have no support lines whatsoever. One day, its last support is 250. 330. 4. On the day, we have we have a 2 candle trading below the 1. So, yeah, things are not looking too great at all. Yep, 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 yep. Showing lack of support here on the RSI. It's going down. Last notes, it's now below the last support on the 1 hour that is gone. So, yep, yep, yep. Trade accordingly. Do your own TA. Um, yeah, just kind of a somber Monday, right? I mean, that's what the TA tells you. So this is a quick one. We'll see. Things could get real interesting. I could be totally wrong, right? I could be totally wrong. And in a couple hours, buyers might move in. I don't know. Not real likely. Not real likely right before Christmas. Hopefully you got your Christmas shopping done, right? I got some Christmas shopping done. Um, so uh, coming up on that day. I'm a horrible gift buyer, by the way. Oh my God, I'm a horrible gift buyer. If you think you're a horrible gift buyer, I am worse than you. I spend way too much time thinking about something and then I give it to the person and they're like, why would you give me this? And that's what I'm expecting this Christmas. But fuck it, right? You do what you can. All right. Have a great work week. Remember the holidays are coming up. Enjoy your holiday parties, and I will be back.